In the next move, we're going to look at ways of switching from one side of the arm to the other. For our purposes, that almost certainly means to switch to the outside of the arm. In other words, if you would be so kind as to, so if I'm here, for example, I would actually prefer to be here, because this is a much safer place to be. All the way around here is what I call the safe zone, relative to being here, which is less safe. So, if you'd be so kind as to go around how to punch my head, rather than blocking solidly against that and using my force against his, I'm allowing that to come and I'm just redirecting it over my head. If you'd be so kind as to my ear, that gives me the opportunity to do that one more time. So here, and I let it go. Immediately and at the same time, this hand is coming underneath so that I can take control of the back of the arm. Thirdly, my advanced arm can take over. So in the kata, it's in the first instance of this case, we're doing the left one. So, and I'm in this position. This is a waiting position. This is a Kamae. I'm not doing anything. Then this comes in, I let it go over. I start to intercept. This is where I move in and take control. And then my leading hand can do whatever it needs to do. Remember, this kata is about peaceful response. It's allowing me to take it as far as I need to make myself safe. And then I've got the option of walking away or maybe having to extend it into something more reactive. One more time. My Kamae position. Here and in here. This hand in the kata is shown as a soft hand, a controlling hand. Once I'm in this position, I can take the person off of balance relatively easy. Okay. So here, picking up, stepping in and taking control, and then here's my advanced hand ready to do whatever I need to do with it. Going for me, please. There. Okay. One of the things which is really, really important in the techniques of Shinseido, and probably any martial art, is this process of rotating. So here I am in my Kamae position, the attack comes, just do it so here, I'm advancing now. Now see how this hand turns palm up so that I can offer it up to the upper arm here, and then I can roll that hand into the arm. That process of rolling the hand has a kind of what I call a cam effect, and it's much more powerful than a straight push. It's much more functional, it's much more mechanically sound. Here, rolling on, taking over. And another thing which is important is to use what I call a double bone bridge or block. It's using the back of the arm, in this case, using both the ulnar and radius simultaneously. Let's have that. Here I'm using that part of the arm rather than a single bone. Remember, I'm not blocking it, I'm allowing it to go over. I'm using the back of the arm. That's a much more comfortable position for me. It's a much more natural position. It's a safer position, particularly if the assailant were wielding a cudgel or something and my arm happened to intercept the cudgel instead, then using both bones of the forearm would really help